If you sit for more than 4 hours a day, your hip flexors slowly pull your spine out of alignment, leading to that persistent lower back discomfort that never fully goes away. Navy SEALs uncovered a simple 90-second method during intense training sessions, and it addresses the underlying cause of nearly 80% of lower back pain for good. I'm going to explain why your back issue isn't really a back issue at all. It's actually related to your hip flexors. In the next few minutes, you'll learn the exact 90-second routine Navy SEALs rely on to avoid serious back problems during missions where they carry 80-pound rucksacks for long periods. By the end of this video, you'll understand why everything you've tried only brought temporary comfort. More importantly, you'll have a lasting solution that requires just 90 seconds twice a day. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. Every hour you spend sitting, whether at a desk, in a car, or relaxing at home, your hip flexor muscles, especially the psoas, are shortening and tightening like a rope being wound too tightly. The psoas runs from your lower spine, through your pelvis, and attaches to your thigh bone. When you sit, it remains in a shortened and contracted state for long periods, day after day, year after year. This is where the discomfort starts. A tight psoas pulls your pelvis forward into what's known as anterior pelvic tilt. Imagine wearing a belt tightened too much around your lower back. Your pelvis shifts forward, your lower back arches more than it should, and your spine begins to compress like an accordion. Your vertebrae stack like blocks, and when your hip flexors pull your pelvis forward, the entire structure tilts, placing heavy pressure on your lower back joints and discs. This ongoing compression leads to that steady, persistent discomfort that never fully disappears. Research shows that about 95% of Americans develop some level of anterior pelvic tilt due to long periods of sitting. Your spine is essentially being pressed together hour after hour. Yet common treatments often overlook this main issue. Most doctors won't mention it because their training focuses on managing symptoms rather than resolving underlying causes. They may recommend painkillers to dull the ache or send you to physical therapy to strengthen your back. But none of these approaches deal with the tight muscles that are pulling your pelvis out of proper alignment. Navy SEALs identified this link during demanding training activities. When you're carrying heavy equipment for missions lasting 12 hours or more, back pain is an option. To prevent it, their medical teams created a quick and efficient method to release hip flexor tightness, activate the supporting muscles, and restore spinal alignment, all in just 90 seconds. This is the 90-second Navy SEAL protocol. Now, I'll guide you through the exact routine. You can perform it anywhere, your office, living room, or even a hotel room. All you need is a chair or couch and 90 seconds of focused effort. Seconds 1 to 30, hip flexor release. Begin in the couch stretch position. Kneel on your right knee in front of a couch or chair. Place the top of your right foot on the cushion behind you, with your shin resting against the couch. Keep your left foot flat on the floor in front, with your knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Here's the important part. Gently shift your hips forward while keeping your upper body upright. You should immediately feel a strong stretch in the front of your right hip. That sensation is your psoas beginning to loosen. This tight muscle is finally releasing. Hold the posture and focus on your breathing. Take slow, deep belly breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling your muscles that it's safe to relax. You may feel the stretch grow stronger, but it shouldn't be painful. This is your hip flexor lengthening, likely for the first time in a long while. The compressed feeling in your lower back should already start easing as your pelvis shifts back toward a neutral position. Maintain this stretch for a full 30 seconds on this side. If a couch isn't available, use a standing hip flexor stretch instead. Step your right foot back into a deep lunge. Lower your back knee toward the floor and press your hips forward. Seconds 31 to 60, glute activation. Right after releasing your hip flexor, it's important to switch on your glutes. Here's the reason. Your hip flexors and glutes work opposite each other. When the hip flexors stay tight for long periods, the glutes become underactive. Your glutes act as the body's natural support system for the lower back, helping stabilize the pelvis and spine with every movement. After your 30-second hip flexor stretch, lie on your back. Bend both knees with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Gently press your lower back into the ground. You should feel your pelvis tilt slightly backward, reversing the anterior tilt that contributes to your discomfort. Now, tighten your glutes firmly and raise your hips into a bridge position. Your body should create a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. The goal isn't lifting as high as possible. It's creating a strong, controlled contraction in your glute muscles. Hold at the top and squeeze your glutes as firmly as you can, as if applying pressure between them. This is your glutes reactivating, returning to their role of supporting your spine and keeping your pelvis stable. Hold this bridge position for 30 seconds, keeping a strong glute contraction the entire time. Breathe normally. You should feel a steady burn in your glutes. This is a sign they are engaging again and taking on the work they've been missing. Seconds 61 to 90, spinal reset. For the last 30 seconds, we're going to reinforce your improved alignment and give your spine immediate decompression. Move on to your hands and knees. Begin with the cat portion of the cat-cow stretch. Round your spine upward, tuck your chin toward your chest, and draw your belly button toward your spine. Notice each vertebra separating. Hold for 5 seconds. Then transition into the cow position. Let your stomach sink toward the floor while lifting your head and tailbone upward. Hold for 5 seconds. Continue alternating between these two movements for the full 30 seconds. This equals 3 complete cycles. This gentle motion creates space between each vertebra, helping your discs decompress and rehydrate. It's like giving every section of your spine room to recover after hours of pressure. Once you finish the full 90 seconds on your right side, switch to your left and repeat the entire routine. Total time, about 3 minutes to address both sides thoroughly. Now let me explain why this succeeds when so many other methods fall short. The main issue with common back pain treatments is that they target the back itself. However, research shows that nearly 80% of ongoing lower back pain cases, the real source is hip flexor tightness and the anterior pelvic tilt that comes with it. Your psoas muscle connects directly to your lumbar spine. When it becomes tight, it pulls the vertebrae forward and downward, creating compression. No amount of back stretching or back strengthening can correct an issue that starts in the hips. This is why stretching your back alone never delivers real results. You're addressing the symptom instead of the cause. The 3-step protocol targets the true source of the problem. First, it releases the tight muscle pulling your pelvis forward. Second, it reactivates the muscles responsible for stabilizing your pelvis. Third, it decompresses and resets your spinal alignment. This is the same approach Navy SEALs use to complete demanding missions with heavy gear without developing long-term back issues. They focus on prevention rather than chasing symptoms. Here's what you can expect when you use this protocol twice a day, once in the morning and again in the evening. Immediate relief. Most people feel a clear change within the first 90 seconds. The tight, compressed sensation in your lower back begins to ease as your pelvis moves back toward a neutral position. 24 to 48 hours. You'll notice a major decrease in morning stiffness. The pain you feel when getting out of bed or standing after sitting becomes far less noticeable. Sitting at your desk or driving also becomes more comfortable. 1 week. For many individuals, chronic lower back discomfort is significantly reduced or even gone within 7 days. Your body adapts to the improved alignment. Your glutes consistently support your spine, and your hip flexors remain relaxed. Long-term results. Your spine maintains proper alignment naturally, without constant effort. You no longer manage pain daily. You address the root cause. This produces lasting relief rather than short-term comfort. The protocol is ideal for office workers, drivers, or anyone who spends long periods sitting. It's especially beneficial for adults over 45 when hip flexor tightness and back pain tend to increase. Here's my challenge to you. Follow this 90-second protocol twice a day for 5 days in a row, morning and evening, without missing a session. Before starting, Rate your current lower back pain from 1 to 10 in the comments below. After completing the 5 days, return and share your updated number. Most people notice major improvement within 48 hours. If someone you know struggles with ongoing back pain, share this video with them. This information may help prevent years of unnecessary discomfort. Your spine is meant to function without pain. This 90-second routine provides your body with exactly what it needs to support that natural, pain-free state. It's tested in military settings, supported by research, and proven effective. Start today. Your back pain doesn't need to be permanent. Just 90 seconds, twice a day, for long-term relief from chronic lower back pain.